just as several of the other friends left the Royal Palms Resort conference room to head for the airport, the bungalows, and the beach shoreline. The last of the survivors inside of the resort include Todd Moss, Valerie Clairday, Tracy Davis, Sarah Friedhoff, Chris Canoi, hotel manager Fossenberger, and Harvey. They are convinced that they should stay at the resort to look for weapons, possible safe zones, and maybe even holding up and waiting for a rescue. Todd and the others exit the conference room and see 4 walkers near the entrance stumbling about. Valerie Clairday, Tracy Davis, Sarah Friedhoff, Chris Canoi, manager Fossenberger, and Harvey dodge past the stumbling walkers and turn left at the foyer, heading towards the south entrance where the Sports and Recreation Center is located on the first floor. Todd runs past the walkers as well, but heads east down the hallway looking for the manager's office. He manages to find the office, but it is locked. He backs off of the door and uses his shoulder to burst through, pulling open every drawer possible looking for a gun. The only thing he can find is a lost and found locker with a long, old oak cane inside. He grabs the cane and hears footsteps from behind him. He turns his immediate attention to the door and sees 2 zombies blocking off his only escape route. They slowly approach Todd with their mouths dripping with blood and saliva. Todd runs up on the zombies swinging as hard as he can, but the cane doesn't do enough damage as it snaps in half after several blows. He doesn't have the strength to fight off the 2 of the undead. He yells for help, but no one is close enough to hear him. The others reach the recreation center unharmed and quickly start looking for weapons. Tracy Davis takes a golf club from one of the caddy bags. Manager Fossenberger finds a compound bow, and Sarah Friedhoff finds a crossbow with 6 bolts in it. Chris Canoi and Valerie Clairday are able to find cricket bats, and Harvey, the party man, grabs a good old aluminum baseball bat. The group doesn't waste any time and immediately head for their next destination. Harvey and Sarah Friedhoff have already made their way back to the entrance to clear any remaining zombies still lingering. They are the first ones to enter the lobby and see 6 zombies wandering inside the foyer of the resort. Sarah is able to kill 5 of the zombies with her crossbow, but uses all of her bolts. Harvey comes up to another zombie who looks very familiar. It's Todd Moss, or at least what's left of him. Harvey readies his baseball bat and knocks zombie Todd right across the face. Todd's zombified body hits the floor hard and continues to move. The party police, with not so happy of a face, slams one final blow to Todd's head as his body ceases to move any further. The 2 survivors had a successful run at these zombies, but with Sarah out of ammo and Harvey only having a baseball bat, the 2 zombie slayers feel their luck may run out soon. They both exit the lobby into the storm. Their next destination is the Canoi police station. Meanwhile, manager Fossenberger, Tracy Davis, Valerie Clairday, and Chris Canoi decide to try and radio for help. They head to the communications radio office located on the 2nd floor, according to the hotel wall map. They use a series of side hallways that lead them to a service elevator. They take this elevator up 1 floor. Seconds later, the elevator doors open on floor 2, and the friends exit. While exiting, the hallway lights and nearly everything else go out. They notice only the emergency lights are currently on, causing the hallways to be fairly dark. The power to the elevators has also gone down. Even knowing that the communications tower was probably taken out by the fierce storm, the team decides to continue their journey to the communications office. Minutes later, they arrive at the office, and it is as they feared. The power to the radio equipment is out, and there will not be any calls for help from this location. The 4 grab the only 2 battery-powered walkie-talkies available. As they turn one on, static blares out of the speaker, and the 4 survivors hear screeching howls from down the hall. Tracy Davis and Chris Canoi slowly look around the doorway and down the hall to see 2 infected zombies moving quickly towards them. Tracy grabs Chris Canoi and yells to the others.
"We can't fight these things! We have to hide!"
Valerie quickly responds,
"No, we have to hold our ground and fight them off so we can get out of here."
However, manager Fossenberger, Chris Canoi, and Tracy Davis bolt down the hall and into an abandoned hotel room as Valerie Clairday readies her cricket bat and holds a fighting stance in the hallway. The other 3 survivors inside of the room down the hall listen as they hear the screaming from the infected and Valerie Clairday fighting. And then, silence. A few minutes later, Fossenberger opens the door with his compound bow ready. The 3 all exit the room and maneuver down the hallway. They come across 2 dead bodies in the middle of the hall, along with blood splatter on the nearby walls, but neither of the dead bodies are that of Valerie Clairday. With no signs of Valerie and little time to waste, the 3 make their way back to the elevators and exit down the emergency staircase 1 floor to the lobby and find several zombies dead with crossbow bolts through their heads. They quickly determine that Sarah Friedhoff and Harvey must have been here. Realizing the resort is overrun and there is little hope of a rescue at this location, the three exit and decide to make their way to the Canoi police station.